When Ken and Norma Asplund of Word of God Tabernacle had a vision for Christian education for their grandchildren, New Covenant Academy was born. Along with the support of 4 other churches, NCA opened its doors in 1979. The school met at Word of God Tabernacle and had 22 students the first year. By 1981, enrollment had grown to 103 students, and the school relocated to Cornerstone Church at Elfindale Mansion, and then to Calvary Temple a couple of years later.
Did you know the basement where they met flooded every time it rained? Yikes!
In 1983, NCA became independent of any particular church and became an interdenominational educational organization. As the school grew, it eventually relocated to Rolling Hills Church on Cox Avenue. By 1993, enrollment was such that they split the school and met at 2 different locations. High school students met at Rolling Hills Church, while elementary students met at Jefferson Avenue Baptist Church, but eventually landed at Glendale Baptist Church.
In 1993, our very own lunch lady, Miss Peggy, launched the first lunch program. And boy, am I glad, because I love lunch.
NCA purchased the property on Cox Avenue in 1995 and received accreditation through ACSI the next year. In the early days of NCA, the student enrollment fluctuated and finances were often very challenging. Even still, in October 1998, the 12-classroom elementary wing was completed, and once again, all students were at one location.
The elementary wing was not ready until October. The older students had to meet in the classrooms, in the gym, and in the hallways until it was complete.
Over the next several years, there were many struggles to overcome, but God always had His hand on this ministry. Many leaders came and went, but each one contributed in some way to further God's kingdom at NCA. As NCA grew, its next building addition was the music wing, built in 2008, giving our fine arts program room to grow.
The students wrote Bible verses on the floor before the tile got put down in the new music wing, so now we're always standing on the Word.
It would be impossible to tell the history of NCA without mentioning the generosity of many donors. In 2009, NCA received a donation to begin the development of a baseball program, and not long after, the portion of land needed for a field was also donated.
At that time, our mission statement ABCs were created. They are A, academic excellence, B, biblical truth, and C, Christ-like character.
From this point on, NCA began to stabilize and grow at a steady pace in both enrollment and financial security. With projected growth and increasing program needs, NCA began to develop a 10-year strategic plan in 2013, which culminated in the launch of a facility master plan and a 3-year capital campaign. Enrollment was at an all-time high in 2014, with 465 students and a full-blown facility upgrade in progress. In the summer of 2015, additional drop-off lanes and extended driveways were completed by the time school started, and the new elementary playground was finished shortly thereafter. Then, after 6 years of prayer and planning, the Federal Protection baseball field had its opening day in the spring of 2016. Go Warriors!
Did you know NCA's mascot used to be the Cougars, but in 1990, the students voted to become the Warriors. Boy, am I glad. Cougars for Christ!
Not to slow down, but the summer of 2016 was a time of remodeling. Some of these remodels included a commons area and a nurse's station, along with the addition of a 6-classroom wing. This wing was dedicated to the Corel Intermediate Wing in honor of the Corel family for their longtime commitment and support of Christian education at NCA.
The day of the ribbon cutting, we had to stay inside because it rained, but didn't drown out the excitement of the new wing. I was one of the first students to be in that wing. It was awesome.
The enrollment for the 2016-17 school year was at 530 students with waiting lists and many grades. The next step in this master plan was to build a second gymnasium. However, God had a different idea. Through a set of breathtaking, God-ordained events, NCA was able to purchase the Life 360 property on Kansas Avenue in April 2017. This property included 10 acres, a gymnasium, 60,000 square foot of possible educational space, a commercial kitchen, an auditorium, 5 undeveloped acres, and was located very close to its current campus. The timing of this purchase was perfect as NCA was running out of room. The second campus would house grades 5 through 8 and would allow for growth in every grade at both locations. However, in June of 2018, a fire broke out at this new campus, causing construction delays and forcing the school to set up modular buildings on the current campus in order to begin school in August. Therefore, for a short time, all students were all on the Cox campus until the new campus was finished. With record-breaking enrollment, NCA forged forward and came together on another historical adventure.
I was really hoping they would keep the portable buildings until I was in 5th grade, but my mom said they won't.
God's hand has always been on NCA, and along with many wonderful warriors along this journey, many lives have been touched, and only eternity will tell the full effect of this ministry. The 2018-2019 school year is the 40th school year in the history of New Covenant Academy. Now located on 2 campuses with over 650 students, NCA is 40 and moving forward, and the best is yet to come.